Hi, this is Sangeeta Sharma, and today I have something important I need to discuss with you. Every business owner dreams of freedom, the freedom to create, earn, and live life on their own terms. But here's the truth: money, the very thing that gives us freedom, often becomes the reason we feel trapped. I have seen business owners who work for 14 hours a day. They run a profitable unit, and yet they are constantly stressed about cash. I have also seen others who earn quite less compared, but they sleep peacefully because they manage their money very smartly. Now, in today's session, I want to help you move from financial chaos to financial control. We will talk about three biggest money mistakes most small business owners make and how to correct them before they cost you your peace, your credit, and your growth. If you are running a small business or even planning to start one, please stay till the end. This is going to be your money clarity session, one that could save you lakhs of money. So grab your chai and let's get started. Money mistake number one: mixing personal and business money. Let's start with this. This is most common and most dangerous mistake people do, business owners do. Now let's start with an example. Imagine this: you just make 3 lakh this month from your business. You pay your rent, you pay your grocery, even you recharge your phone, buy raw material, pay your staff, but you do this all from the same account. At the end of the month, you have no idea what's my personal spending and what's business expense. This single mistake destroys your three things. First is your clarity, then is your credibility and control. Clarity: you never know if your business is actually profitable or not. Credibility: your bank statement is so messy, you lose confidence in your financial discipline, and it's so unprofessional. And control: you can't plan your growth when your personal life and your business are entangled, right? In my years of banking, I have seen hundreds of cases where the businesses are doing well, but the owners could not prove it. When we checked their bank statement, it looked like a personal diary. There, they had school fees, their petrol, Swiggy, supplier, Myntra payment, EMI, and I don't know what, and all this was in one place. When I would ask for the financial, they would say, "Madam, business तो अच्छा है ना, पर पैसा समझ ही नहीं आता. That means business is fine, but I can't understand where my money goes." But the truth is, if you can't understand your money, then how will bank trust you? Bank even can't trust it, right? And without trust, no credit officer will recommend your loan file. Yes. Now let's move further. We have discussed the problem. Now how to fix it? Here's what you can do. And please start from today. Open a dedicated business current account. If you don't have, please open a dedicated business current account only for your business. Even if you are running a business in your own name, in your individual name, or maybe you are thinking I'm the owner in a sole proprietorship name, but please open a current account for your business transactions. Deposit all your business income there. Make all business payments from it, and yes, pay yourself a fixed monthly salary from that account into a personal one. Now, this single step brings professionalism into your business, and that's what banks, your investor, even you need: clarity, right? Now, let me tell you about a small business owner. He was from Hardoi, Uttar Pradesh. His name is Ramesh. I have manipulated the name so that it can't be used in the video. I'm sorry, he's my client. Now he came to me working for a working capital loan. Sales were around 40 lakh per year. Sounds okay, but when we saw his bank statement, half of the transaction was his personal transaction. He couldn't access his cash flow. The file was so weak. I told him to open the current account and route everything through it for at least 6 months. And he's following my advice. And next time, his file will be sanctioned in one go. You know why? Because now the number will speak clearly. Please remember, clarity attracts credit. Yes, clarity attracts success. That is true. But clarity also attracts credit, and that is equal to your success, right? Now we will go to mistake number two, ignoring an emergency fund. This is the second mistake, something that even smart entrepreneurs ignore it. They don't look for their emergency fund. They don't save it. Business is unpredictable. Everyone knows that. Yeah, client they delay payments, machine breakdowns, orders get cancelled, suppliers demand advance, and one small shock can paralyze your cash flow. Is it true? Sounds familiar, right? Now, in personal finance, we are always told to keep your 6 months of expenses safe. But in business, even 3 months of fixed deposit can be your survival line. I'm sorry, that your 3 months of fixed costs, uh, the fixed costs like your rental income, your electricity bill, which are fixed, your customers, your staff salary. If you save this for of at least 3 months further cost, this can be your survival line. Because let's be honest, when crisis hits, you won't get loans overnight. Okay, suppose if you need money today, you can't go to bank and you can say, no, I need money right now. Right now, bank will ask for a document, and maybe there might be some mistake there. That will take time to clarify. They will ask for your statements, your collateral. Now that's the time when your emergency fund becomes your internal banker. I still remember one small garment unit I rented. I think it was a case of Gujarat. They were doing very well, steady sales. They had decent margins. Then one of their major buyer defaulted on payment. They had no reserves to pay even salaries. They took a short-term loan from private loan at an interest rate of 36%. And now, within a year, that single mistake pushed them into a debt trap. Now, if they had kept just 2 to 3 lakh aside as a safety cushion, they could have survived that storm easily, right? So think of your emergency fund as your business oxygen cylinder. You hope you will never need it, but when the air gets thin, it saves your life, right? Uh, Here's how to build it practically. You can start with a small target. You can save 5% of your profits every month. Okay, you can keep it in a separate bank account or a liquid fund, not your main one, not in your current account. I'm asking. You can even do a fixed deposit of short term that can be renewed later and later, right? You can use it only for true emergency, not for some discount or your personal shopping. Oh, I have a 3 lakh buffer, I can use it because I need it right now. No, only for emergency of business I'm talking here. And you can also refill it whenever you withdraw. Suppose your business is not doing well today and you withdrew it, and now your business is slowly getting back on track. You can slowly and save them again. Even a 50,000 reserve can make a huge difference in times of cash crunch. You know the value of money, right? When you have a cash crunch. Now, here is a mini reflection from my side. Just ask yourself, if your biggest client delays payment for 60 days, can you survive peacefully? If not, it's time for you to build your safety net. Money discipline is not about just saving blindly, it's about protecting your business from panic decisions. You will not need anyone, you just need to save for yourself, right? Now, let's move to mistake number three, not paying yourself a salary. The third mistake, and the one that quietly destroys your motivation. You are a CEO, the accountant, the marketer, and sometimes even the delivery person. Yet at the meantime, you pay everyone, your staff, your vendors, everyone, except yourself. This mindset makes you think like a worker. You are a worker, not the owner. because you don't pay. It damages two things: your self-worth and your ability to measure the profit. What is the true profit? Now, when I work with my first generation entrepreneurs, I always see this pattern. They say, मैडम सब कुछ बिजनेस में डाल दिया है, अभी मुझे लेना नहीं है. And when you don't pay yourself, you are fooling yourself. I always tell them, because your cost of time and effort never shows in your books. That means your profit is always overstated and and your motivation understated. Let's take an example. Meera, she runs a small boutique in Pune and her annual turnover is around 15 lakh. Expenses including rent and wages are around 10 lakhs. So she thinks I'm making a 5 lakh profit and she puts again back this profit in her business. But she works 10 hours a day for 300 days and takes no salary. If she valued her time at just say even 20,000 per month, her real profit was only 2.6 lakhs, right? Once she started paying herself a fixed salary of say 20,000 per month, two things will change. She will become more focused on pricing properly and she will respect her own work as a professional. That's what I call mental shift from labor to leadership. This is much more important. Mental shift. Business, as in our personal life, we think of a mindset. Same goes in the business. A mindset is much more important, and when you shift your mental level from a labor to a leadership, this is when you change your business. Here's how you can do it practically. Just fix a modest but consistent salary of 15,000 per month to start. 15,000 too small, but this will give you motivation to work more harder, right? You can transfer it from your business account to your personal account on the first of every month. And when your profit grows, you can gradually increase it, right? You can keep a written budget, it will help you track the progress. Now, let's move further. How to build a healthy financial system. Now, these three mistakes are just symptoms of a deeper issue, right? Lack of financial system. Now, here's what a healthy MSME financial setup looks like. Okay, separate business account. Good, we discussed it. Monthly profit and loss tracking after giving yourself a salary. Emergency fund, your fixed owner salary. Proper invoice and expense documentation. This is much more important. Even when you want to claim your insurance, they always ask for this, right? Regular GST and compliance filing, you need to do always in time. Clean digital records for funding application. Use a software for your accounting purpose. There are many free software available in the market. If you want to check free software that are available, you can check my previous video, and even in my podcast also I have discussed about them. Now when you set this up, you stop running behind money and money starts following your discipline, right? Mindset shift we always talk about. That's how sustainable businesses are built. Now let's give a reality check. Okay, if you think you are too small for all this, oh, I have just started my business, how can I manage so much? But just remember, the habits you build today decide how high you will grow tomorrow, right? You can listen to anyone, any high level means leader or any big business entrepreneur. They always say motivation is not important. Discipline, the habits that will decide, that you build today, that you do today, will always decide how high you will grow. Suppose let's take a simple example. If you eat healthy, you do exercise, you go for a walk, it will decide, right, how long you can go healthy without need of any doctor or regular medicine, right? Same goes with the business. The habit you will build today, you will start small, and slowly when it grows bigger, your business grows bigger, you will gradually start keeping you will keep yourself in discipline, and that will decide how high you will go tomorrow. A 10 lakh turnover business with clean books and clarity will always attract more funding than a 50 lakh turnover business with chows. So let's recap today. It's so much for today. Yeah. Three money mistakes most MSME owners makes, that is mixing business and personal money, ignoring an emergency fund, and not paying themselves. Okay. Now, if you fix these three, you will immediately feel lighter, more confident, and more credible, both to yourself and to the banking system. Remember, business success is not about how much you earn, it's about how wisely you manage what you earn. Now, if you found this episode helpful, share it with another entrepreneur who's working hard but needs clarity. And please don't forget to subscribe or follow Smart Trade with Sangeeta, where we make finance simple, personal, and peaceful. Because when you understand money, you understand yourself. Thank you for staying.